This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in South Richmond. Today we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath. This brick ranch is located here in a really nice, quiet subdivision. We've got some other homes that show good pride of ownership. We are very convenient here, and this is newly renovated, and I really was excited to bring this to you. This home is listed by Kristen Maccabee. She was kind enough to allow us to come in and take a look at her beautiful listing. And this home is staged. One of the things that she does on a regular basis is bring homes to market that are well staged. And presentation does matter, especially if the market has slowed a little bit. We're not getting 5, 6, 10 offers in the first week on most homes, and staging, presentation in general really matters. Just a couple days ago, I was with a client. The client actually purchased from me and sold through me previously. Her and her daughter are now looking for a home, and we've looked at several, and the home that we looked at here this weekend, unfortunately, one of the ones that we looked at was in particularly poor condition in regard to sanitation. When we hit the front door, it smelled like 3 or 4 Cocker Spaniels were living there. And some people, of course, are more sensitive than others to pet odors. But more importantly, the kitchen had a bunch of cobwebs. And we're talking haunted house caliber cobwebs. We're not talking cobwebs that were just light or newly installed. It's no secret that people are very uptight when it comes to sanitation in a home, especially when you consider that that's going to be the place that you are preparing perhaps infamil or T-bone steaks, and not necessarily for the same person, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So one of the things that I like to do when it comes to presentation is to make sure not only does our online presence represent the home in the best light manner, but also in person, what you see when you walk through the door. One of the things that is gaining popularity now is what we call virtual staging. Virtual staging is basically going in with technology and arranging furniture in a home that is vacant. And of course, this gives the visual impression that someone actually lives in the home. But more importantly, it's a cost-effective way to make the home stand out a little bit better than if it was just 4 walls and a ceiling. One of the things I'm very careful about doing is full disclosure. Whenever we have a home that's virtually staged, just clearly stating in the listing that it is virtual staging. Every situation is different, and the budget isn't necessarily there for every seller for the $1,500 or more that staging typically will run. However, that money is money that is well spent. One of the other things that we love to do, of course, is video. And that, of course, is the medium that you are watching me on. Video helps bring a home to life, because not only can you show the flow of the floor plan, but also things that are important that you aren't going to get from still images. So we take that very seriously. I dedicate a serious amount of my time to, of course, bringing these homes to you here in the local marketplace. Okay, we can see we've got a nice sized lot here in the rear. We've got a great looking roof. The vast majority of the home is brick. That is an addition that was put on in the very back, and that gives us that 4th bedroom. We of course saw that we have a 2-car detached garage / workshop that does have electricity in it as well. All right, a nice screen porch there on the end. Great place to come out and be defended against the south side mosquito, which can be relentless. So a lot of nice pluses here in this home. And of course, directly ahead, if you look closely, we are going to zoom in here, see if we can get Bambi. Bambi made an appearance here on video. I think that's the first time I've ever caught Bambi on video. She is actually inside the fence of the house next door. And I'm not sure what Bambi's plan is to get out, but of course, if she wanted to, she could of course jump the fence, but she's more interested in checking me out and trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. Wow, that is amazing. Y'all, we are right here in the city limits of Richmond, and Bambi has decided to make an appearance. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten one on video, but it just goes to show you that the city of Richmond, a lot of people just assume that the city is all urban, and of course that's not true. We are in a location that Bambi feels right at home. Okay, we're gonna go on over to the front and take a look. If you missed me over the past week or so, I've been on a little vacation, took a few days, went to New Orleans. I had a great time there, spent some time with some photographer friends and some models, and it is good to be back here in Richmond doing what I love. All right, let's go on in and take a look, see what we have in store. Okay, as we come in, we of course come into the family room. One of the things about this beautiful home is we have beautifully refinished floors, and they really stand out. These floors definitely have character, and they are an upgrade. If you are doing new construction, you pay dearly now for wood floors. We've got a lot of light that flows in, of course, through that front window. Beautifully staged home. We're going to start here on the left side of the home and see what we have in store. This is going to be our more informal space, which has a wood burning fireplace. Another window there at the front. These are all insulated windows. We've got a light maple colored floor here. And directly ahead is our utility room. That door, of course, takes us to the parking area. Nice big space here. Your washer and dryer would go directly ahead, and then to the right we have our electric water heater and our heat pump, which is working hard to keep this home nice and cool. As we continue, directly ahead is our kitchen. Right there is where you would put your dinette, and a nice white kitchen with quartz countertop, beautiful white backsplash, stainless range hood, all the appliances Duke and Day, and they are brand new. Love our commercial style faucet, and of course we have the window looking out to the backyard. Beautifully laid out kitchen. Directly ahead is our more formal space for dining, but you definitely have enough room right there for a dinette table if you choose to have one. Here in our dining room, we do have chair rail, and directly to the rear, that's going to be the addition that I mentioned earlier. Now, this room can go a few different ways. With the addition of a door, this room would be a legitimate bedroom, obviously a very easy upgrade. We do have a couple of windows in place, and we also have two closets here. We've got one on either side of the doorway. So this would be our fourth bedroom. Obviously, it could be used as a home office if desired. I just dropped my main video camera, so we had to switch up and finish up here with my phone. But we don't let things like that stop us. We go ahead and improvise as needed. This is our hall bath, beautifully appointed. We have a nice graphic here on the floor. Love what they did there with that tile, and it just presents beautifully. This, of course, is going to be our second bedroom. This one has a door that actually takes us to the screened portion here on the end, and this is just a very inviting space. We do have a light fixture here, so if you wanted to spend time here after it got dark, it would be very easy to do so. Beautiful day here today as well. We're coming up on the end of August, and it is just a gorgeous time of year. Our closet. Once again, these floors look absolutely amazing. Going down our hallway here to the left, we have a linen closet. another bedroom. And all of these are going to be adult-sized bedrooms where you can actually get a queen-size bed with no problem. And directly across, we're going to have a coat closet. And then we're now heading to our primary suite. And they did a great job here with our primary. As staged, this is going to be a queen size bed. I love the fact that we have the window nice and high. That facilitates that wall being a bed wall. So that works out very nicely. This, of course, is our ensuite. Love the choice of tile that they used here. They did a great job. The gray and the white, I think, works beautifully together. Wow, what a beautiful home. If you have questions about this or any other home in the market, my name is Max Williams. It'd be an honor for me to help. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.